Yo, this is King Erna coming to you live and direct. Today, me and a few of my brothers we was having an honorable discussion about Girselda Blancos, and he was saying, one of my homies was saying that he would have done whatever possible to keep Girselda Blancos happy in order, to keep getting all the money that he could in a negative form, back in them times when we was in the streets. I pretty much was saying, back in them times, the way coke was prevalent, you didn't have to really do too much butt kissing or worry about one connect. It was around. So 9 times out of 10, if I was like 25, 30 in those times, I would have took it somewhere else, man. But it was just funny because he was saying that there was no way she would have been running him, being as though he was the one giving it up, running her, knocking it down and everything. He said no way he would have been controlled by it. And I was telling him that because you have sex with a person doesn't mean that the men are going to change business, and it could have got you out there quicker than anything. Because she could have seen it, like, this dude really feel as though he's going to be the first guy ever out of all the men I've dealt with to take control of my business. Get him out of here, even if I feel as was getting caught up. I felt like she just didn't deal with the right type of dudes, because the right type of men would have kept a business with her and would have told her that some second he smashed, look, this is over with. And I'd have made the chase important. She would have been chasing me down for the fact that I just wanted to do business and I didn't want to touch her. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to force me to do what I'm going to do. And each position that you're in, or each, thing that happens in life, your body and your mind, matures to that atmosphere right away. So just because she was rough and rugged doesn't mean that you couldn't put your force field back up and let her know that you was rugged too. A lot of people got to understand that a lot of times we lose at everything because we don't know how to put that force field up just to at least protect ourselves, you know what I mean? Since I've changed, I get a lot of individuals who assume and come forth and try to actually dishonor King Erna. And I laugh at it because I be like, yo, when I was in my negative mindset, they was in pocket. They wouldn't dare do nothing like that. They was fearful. So I'm happy now to see that I'm not, putting that fear in people's hearts anymore. It shows that my growth and my change have made the people comfortable. But on the same token, I just sometimes be wanting to see the individuals so I can make them understand that they should watch their mouth at least when they mention my name, because I ain't into all that. My mindset and my life has become so happy, and I'm running around doing some positive things that I'm at peace with life, So while I sit back and look at all the nonsense that's going on, I crack up when I'm mentioned from time to time, because it's evident that the person is trying to get a come up off of King Erna. Now, I've seen the growth in reference to the platform grow. I've seen individuals in the streets, how they act and how people perform in reference to when they see me. And I still don't take it for more than what it's worth. I want everybody to understand I'm a humble being. I'm a respectful being. But at the same token, I will not tolerate any disrespect, And nowadays it's more of an easy thing for someone to do as they think, I just don't want to have a, how can I say that? Have a mindset where I end up putting myself in a bad position and have to defend myself against someone that's not harmful at all. When a person isn't harmful, we get the understanding that life is so precious. And these kittens, these guys, these individuals, they will force anybody to that position. They don't care who it is. They will try their best. They will try anything. It's sad because it doesn't make an inch of sense. And when things like that don't make an inch of sense, you begin to start wrapping your mind around other things in life that have you geared in on doing things that matter, doing things that have substance, doing things that are profound, you know what I'm saying? And being as though the sea moss has, I'm about to meet somebody right now, that's why I even flew around to actually, you know, I got so much sea moss, it's like I'm stashed, it's like the drug game, man. Some years ago, you know, when I was in the streets over 15 years ago, and how I used to put something here, put something there. It gives me that feel, but it's something legal and positive, so I feel good about it, you know what I mean? But this is the best product anybody can ever run into, man, and it changed my life. And a lot of people don't believe that. They want to know, how can a sea plant change your life? Well, this plant here is 92 of the 102 minerals your body made of. It's usually found in the Caribbean, but the gold is never this. You see how the quality is in it? You see how it is? It ain't all spread around and broke up. You'll find your iodine all around it from time to time. The iodine is great for you, especially the ones who have thyroid. You know, it's an honorable situation. But when the brother Hakeem had helped himself, you know, get better by taking it when he had diverticulitis, where he supposed to got a, you know, operation. And when it was funny because I had that operation before, you know what I mean? So it take a piece of your colon, a nice piece of your lower bowel from you, and you'll find out that everything is rerouted and your navel and everything, and you didn't really have to go through it. And Hakeem didn't, and I did at the age of 20 years old. So when he was telling me he was going to wait it out, he was going to relax, he was going to chill, he wasn't even going to, you know, go to the hospital. He was just going to take the sea moss and fast. He blew my mind with it. I told him he needed to go to the hospital right away, ASAP. He didn't listen to me. And he took the sea moss for 30 days straight. Just that and juices. And when I came into Black and Nobel one day, he was jumping rope with a metal jacket, like a jacket that's like look like a regular jacket, like a vest, but it has weights underneath of it. He was jumping rope with that. That's the second I grabbed the sea moss, and believe it or not, it changed my whole mood and mindset. That very next day, I got up, went about everything regular. Noticed people kept getting on my nerves, calling my phone. Usually I would answer the phone with a disgusting attitude and disrespectful. I answer the phone very nice. Hello, what's going on? Yeah, can you stop calling my phone back and forth? You know, I was letting people know how I felt, but I wasn't angry and violent anymore, how I was doing it. And I began to grasp that pattern, and it worked for me, you know? So I got an understanding when I started feeling real light with the sea moss. It made me feel real light. I was always energetic, but yet I can always go to bed whenever I wanted to. It wasn't like a drug energetic type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't lie to y'all. I had to go ahead and put the raw honey and the apple cider vinegar in there. Just a little bit, capsule, nothing too extraordinary, you know, just a little tap. And that raw honey gave it that taste, but I was tearing it up with the fruit. And I was selling it. The first time I done it, I probably made like 2 stacks in one day. Wallahi. I was just hustling it, and people offline was calling me for it. So I began to buy the bottles, and the lady by the name of Sister Umi, she had hit me to it, and Hawk had told me she wanted to holler at me. But I didn't know that this lady was the plug. She was the plug. She was like Girselda blocker. You know what I mean? But in a legal aspect of it. You see where I'm coming from? And she wasn't disrespecting herself when she was having men sleep with her, you know? She was very respectful. And I came to her one day and let her know my mishaps and that, you know, my funds was a little crazy and I felt like I wanted to get back in the streets. She gave me about 20 pounds of sea moss and told me to get busy. No lie. She gave the sea moss to me and told me to hustle, and I sold it. And after a while, it began to fade off, and, you know, the contracts with the schools is what really kept me in play and kept me grounded. And not too long ago, I was talking to Hot because he had moved, for the better. Everybody thought Black and Nobel was, maybe they was going out of business. No, it wasn't that. They were just moving around a little bit, just getting a different feel. They've been at Erie Avenue so long, giving up so much love and honor that they want to go to another community. Went down West Philly, that worked out a little okay, but then they went to 410 South Street, where if you're in Philadelphia, you can stop by there to get to CMOS also. My CMOS Go is predominantly, if you're from Philadelphia, you can order also, but it's predominantly for people that's out of state, that's not in Philly. They'll tell you, I get the CMOS right to them, man, and not only does it just replenish all your cells, but you got cells up here. So your mindset begins to be clear. All the drugs and stuff you may have done, the liquor, or even if you didn't do no drugs, but you might have had medication in your life, whatever the case, even the bad food with the chemicals. Clean this right here, it cleanses that. It cleanses it. So I feel good when another person takes it and they get that mindset. Now people expect me to come Afrocentric, with my hair one way, my beard another, and me talking and my clothes one way. No, I'm still going to be who I am. I'm always going to dress the way I dress, and I feel it has a lot of honor to it. So when people see me and they see people who has the same aura and the same position as I do, it turns them on to it even more. But some people, they shun it away from it, whereas though they miss out on an honorable product. Now, everybody's known me to be up and down in weight. But for the most part, in the wintertime, I get husky. You see where I'm coming from? But if you notice while I'm taking the CMOS, I really don't gain no weight. I stay at that same point. And I can, as far as like structure, muscle-wise, I'm still the same honorable way, except I have put on that fat that hasn't been worked out, that muscle that turns into fat when you don't touch it. Yes, that's around, but because of the CMOS, it's like I don't even have to work out. And I'm telling you the truth. You'll find out even when you take the CMOS, you don't have to work out that much. I'm keeping it 100 with you. So stay focused, man, and keep your eyes on this product. But there's a product that I've been honored to do product placement with that has some of the best texture of shea butter that I ever ran into, man. And it's called House of Classic Cuts. See it right there? House of Classic Cuts got their own website at House of Classic Cuts, shop.net. I mean, it's just a honorable cream where you don't have to worry about being too shiny, and the smell is of honorable. It smells as if your skin was almost made for it. I mean, I'm just being truthful, man. So make sure that y'all tune in. Make sure that y'all continue to get the honorable products that's in place, and make sure that y'all continue to honor everything that has to do with the Honor Your Life campaign. But young is more than anything. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You are not of honor if you're dirty. Now, if you at a point where as though you don't have any money, you can't get to that soap or whatever, cool. Listen, anonymously go into my email, honoryourlifecampaign720@gmail.com, and we'll make sure we get you an honorable care package. No jokes, no laughs, no nothing. Just us helping individuals kind of get to the position of understanding that health is a must and being clean is a must, man. So tune in, make sure that you get these honorable products, and make sure that y'all understand that when you spend money at honorableearners.com, the money goes to the community also. Not all of it just go to me and my family. Some of it goes to the community, just out of love and honor. And if you hit the Honor Your Life campaign, you will click the link in the bio. I mean, whichever way you want to care to show the love, whether it's to the youngest or to the podcast, it doesn't matter. Make sure y'all be a part of it, because every night, every day, all over social media, especially YouTube. I have videos, and your children are able to check them out, and your family also, man. And sometimes I'm going 2 and 3 days. This sea moss got me up, and I'm not even sleeping. I'm telling you, no lie, man. So, and I run around just in order to get different vlogs, different places, and different space that I'm able. Sometimes I can't always be home because the family, they run around, they got to do, So, please bear with me, but I'm going to get the product out to you. And more than anything, I'm going to make sure you got that sea moss gold and I honor your life clothing. King Girselda, live and direct. And my apologies to anyone where my clothing hasn't gotten to them on time. Please remind me in my email, because I want to say that it's a growing business. I'm not a perfect individual, and a lot of work I do by myself. So please be patient with me, and I'm thankful for the support. And the sea moss gold is going to show you why you're worth it. King Girselda, live and direct.